So, last we left off, you had found this mine just outside the city of Druvenlode, which had been purchased and acquired by a group of cultists. You came to this mine and you, to help one of your friends you've recently made, Marley Nichols, a half elf, you went to this mine to help clear these cultists out at his request, and with the hope that he might help you with your own quest. You cleared out sort of the upper area, the management offices, and all of that, killing a few of the cultists and capturing the leader of the mine, a small gnome named Feneric Deepvein. Upon Andromeda's insistence, you kept the gnome alive, with the idea that he might help you later on down. You're currently at the top of the mine, and looking down, there's this sort of an open quarry that you can see to the bottom of. You can see there's a couple tents and stuff set up at the very bottom. And then there is what looks to be opening up into a cave system. What would you like to do?
Do I have the horse? Do I have any of the horses? I
Yeah,
remember the horses.
the horses are kind of all fine in the stables. The barracks has burnt down at this point because you did set it on fire.
I am definitely going to yoink one of the horses when we're done here.
Of course.
Don't worry about me. Anyway.
And currently you're, stood atop, looking down. With, I believe the gnome is tied up with y'all.
Yeah, he should be tied up.
So what would you like to do as a group?
Remind me, as a person, why are we keeping him alive again?
Oh my gosh, it's Gracie.
It's Gracie. Yay! Okay, you didn't miss anything at all. Just a little quick recap of.
Sweet.
Yeah, you're at the mines clearing it off cultists, and Andromeda has asked that the leader be kept alive.
Andromeda!
Yes.
Why are we keeping them alive? Gora wants to know.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Do you not know?
It's been a while, like out of character.
It's
It's been a while. I don't remember.
It's been a while. This is why
Fair.
we need more consistent times, people.
I'm sorry, I don't remember.
You know what that means.
Or someone to
Time
take
murder
notes.
everyone.
Just go with it. I don't.
Alright. So, are we just gonna be taking him down to the mines with us?
Maybe does he know the way through the mines? Is he awake?
Yeah. Hi. I'm awake.
Do you know how to go through?
Yeah. I bought the mine, so yeah.
Oh, well, then I guess that's good. We can make him take us through the mines. Upon threat of death.
We could use him as bait.
We could do that too.
Sounds great.
Actually, that probably won't work, because why would they try to attack the person who's employing them?
Well,
We're
there could be
leading
other.
them, I guess, he's the cult leader.
There could be other things down there, like some scary mine. Who knows what can be down there?
Well, we could also lure them out with their leader here.
That's true, that's true.
Mm-hmm. So let's go down to the mine.
I think so. Anyone?
We're good.
All right. Anyone disagree with this assessment?
I'm all for it.
Lovely. Marley kind of points out that there does appear to be some sort of tenting down there. So there's probably a few folks at the entrance to the underground section. So,
Shit. Who's gonna lie?
what are we lying about?
We have their leader tied up.
What are we lying about?
Why we have him tied up.
What? Well, what would we? What's the lie?
They're gonna ask why we tied him up.
Well, yeah, but how do we lie about that?
I
What are we
don't
supposed
know.
to say
That's why
gonna
I'm
sound
asking somebody
reasonable?
else to do it.
I mean, we could just.
We could just untie him.
Well, that's dangerous.
That doesn't sound necessarily good.
I mean, he was
Well-
casting spells at us.
At least if we at least keep him in line of sight, very close by.
Do we have
You
any
could
way
still
of
make a
making
run.
the ropes invisible? Invisible, sorry.
I don't think so. Not that I can do. The gnome, he's just kind of like sitting there, watching. Sort of like almost a smug look in his eyes that this gnome has.
Well, how many people are down there?
Mm-hmm.
Do we know?
Would someone like
Yeah,
to
we-
make a perception check? It is an open pit mine to the entrance.
Oh, just to the entrance.
Yeah, so it's like this kind of open pit mine quarry sort of thing, and then at the bottom it looks like there is a tunnel that's been carved deeper. And at the entrance to the tunnel, there are a handful of tents and other people milling about.
How did they not notice that? Okay, anyway.
It's not right next to where the buildings are, so there's like a bit of walking to get to the mine. Like maybe out of line of sight at the very least.
Well, that's good.
So could I have someone make a perception check?
I can do it.
I can find the rest of my dice. What?
Wait, so who's gonna make it?
You are.
You are, because
Oh.
I need to find one still.
Come on, I believe in
Where'd
you.
it go?
I got an 11.
Not great, not bad either. You may be looking down. It's a little bit far. You can make out maybe 7, 8, 6. You're not entirely certain how many people there are down there, but there's more than 5, more than 6 at the very least. They all look roughly humanoid too at this distance, but you can't make out any more details than that.
I tell the group that.
I want to fight like 5 more people. Reese, what are you doing?
Are all the people close together?
It's kind of close, they're sort of standing about minding their posts, but decently close.
Does anyone have fireball or an explosive?
Do I? Do I? I have some things.
Daily reminder to check your spell sheets, all of my
No.
casters. This includes you, Andromeda. You are a caster.
What?
Just reminder to check your spell sheet so you remember what spells you have.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I have an eyeball.
At this point, the gnome speaks up. If you untie me, I could just tell them to let you all pass. You know.
Why should we believe that you're actually going to?
Oh, because you can kill me right now. And I find the threat of death very motivating.
I don't think that's a good enough reason. Give us something else.
Well, I'm the one tied up. I'm just offering a solution.
You're also a spellcaster.
Oh, that is true. Well, Well, if you... But then I guess you're stuck up here having to fight 8 very strong men instead of being able to walk by freely without them bothering you at all.
Masozi flexes.
How do we know you're not just going to go down there and tell them to fight us?
Well, nothing changes, and then I'm on the chopping block to die as well.
Can I insight check him?
Yes, make an insight check. Make an insight check.
Damn, I'm doing real bad. 7.
Yeah, he does seem to genuinely not want to die, and there's like, if I help these people get to whatever they want to get to, they will not kill me.
I think we can take this risk. We don't untie him, they end up fighting. We do untie him, and he betrays us. We end up fighting. So, if there's a chance that we can just untie him and we don't end up fighting, best case.
Yeah, no,
I
he's
say-
smart.
I say we can risk it and untie him.
I don't know. I still think this is sketchy.
Oh, this is very sketchy.
Well,
What's the chances we can take these guys?
Thumbs up. Double thumbs up.
What if one of us sneakily goes down there and sets one of their tents on fire?
okay, how about we just at least
Raise his
try
hand.
to go the easy way?
I volunteer as tribute.
No.
Set
Let's
me on
try.
fire.
Let's just try to
No!
be. You're making it so complicated. How about we just untie him? Because none of us really want to fight. Like, please. We can just try.
But he's gonna make us fight anyways, because he's a dick.
Well, you don't know that.
That's just uncalled
I
for.
do know that! He tried to kill me!
You tried to kill me.
Yeah, I mean, that just seems like it's self-defense at that point.
Honestly, it sounds like the smart fella over there in your group kind of trusts me. And so does the big scary lady.
Who's...
This is smart fella.
You.
I didn't...
Yeah.
Wait, who?
You.
there's nothing I indicated that said I trusted you. I just think this could end up being the best of the options.
You trust me as far as you can throw me.
I'll throw him.
It's not a good thing.
Sosie should throw him.
Let's not
No.
Lucy starts moving their hands together excitedly.
No. We're not throwing anybody. What?
Looks down disappointed.
Yeah, we already threw you. Don't need to throw you again yet.
Okay, let's just. I'm just going to untie him, and you guys are gonna be okay with it. Okay?
I'm not okay with it.
Thumbs up.
I'm okay with it. Okay, if you do, and I just like look this guy dead in the eyes, if you do anything other than what you said, I will kill you. Slowly.
Can I take his eyes first?
Yes.
Cool.
4 eyeballs.
Stop being on top of my stuff.
Could I have you make? I'm going to let you make an intimidation check at advantage. Marcosi.
Which of us?
Marcosi.
Oh, yeah. Let me. Nat 20.
Wicked.
Wait, that was before advantage.
All right.
Still not 20. Funny
Yep.
enough, the other roll was a 1.
Don't worry. I
My
solemnly,
dice said, what are these?
solemnly promise that I'm just going to make sure y'all get safe. All of you get safe passage into the mines.
I will accept this.
Now, can you untie me, please? These ropes are very tight.
Yeah, can I try to untie him?
Yeah, it's not that difficult. He gets untied.
Okay.
Sort of shakes himself out. Now, I shall go down and inform them of your passage. Come down and whenever you're ready. And he makes his way down the mines towards this group.
Starts following him.
You want to follow him?
Why not?
Do you want to do it stealthily?
Sure.
All right. Roll me a stealth check. And I think you have disadvantage because of the armor you wear.
I'm checking what my armor. No, I have leather armor.
Oh, never mind then.
No, I'm a stealthy boy. Person thing. That's a 22.
So yeah, you kind of wait a brief beat before sneaking behind him, avoiding line of sight best you can down the quarry paths. It's not actually too hard. There are enough rocky outcrops that you and your sizable mass can hide behind because you are kind of one of the larger characters of the party, I think.
Am I? I thought I was pretty average.
Well, that's fair. I just know Gora and Markasi are skinny, so.
I'm 5'5" and
Ah.
147 pounds. I
Alright,
am
you're average.
average.
You're average. This makes hiding even easier. You are fairly confident he doesn't see you.
I am always confident, yeah.
Around this point, Marley's kind of just watching, being like, you know, this probably ain't the best idea, but we're going to be fighting those people going down or going up. I know that much. Maybe once we figure out what these cultists are after, well, that might influence whether or not we actually take them. Oh, we are going to take them all out eventually, just now or later.
That's a very good point, actually. Maybe we should just do it now.
Unless there's something in there that helps.
It's just a bit, you know. I don't trust them, that's all. Don't trust any of them. Down in the pit, you know, he starts chatting up people, and he's like, oh, yes, where are you? Hakun, I need to talk to you, and Ironbeard, and all of, yeah, come, I need a brief discussion in the central tent. Yes, come with me. And a couple of these figures leave their posts, and he starts talking in the tent. Kind of hushed. I would like you to roll a perception check to see if you can actually hear their conversation.
Me?
Yes.
Yay. 15.
15. All right, let me roll. Oh. So you were able to hear bits and pieces here and there talking about, you know, there's a couple people up there. Let them pass. Just don't do anything dumb. It'll all work out. It's about what you pick up.
Am I close to this tent?
You're as close as you can reasonably get without being noticed, because there is a certain limit where you just will be seen. So you're kind of, you know how an open pit mine works, how there's sort of this pathway snaking around to the center. You're kind of on a ledge. Yeah, you're kind of on a ledge overlooking where the tent is, and that's about as close as you can comfortably get with your stealth roll.
So I'm close enough to do something to the tent.
Yes.
Should I light this tent on fire?
Well, that's entirely up to you.
That's not
I
a bad
know.
idea.
I think I might go and set this tent on fire because I have a tinderbox and torches.
Alright. You are maybe 10 feet above the tent.
Oh, I can easily throw it on there then, and it will catch fire.
Okay. Are you absolutely certain you want to do this?
I am absolutely certain that I want to do this. This is a very Masozi thing to do.
You hear them talking, and you just pull out your tinderbox and start sparking a fire on one of the torches. You light a torch, and you just look at it with that crazed look in your eyes of someone who's about to do serial arson. And you
Serial arson?
And you toss the torch down. I'm not even going to have you roll for it. You're essentially dropping a torch onto a large canvas. It's... I mean, just roll, because it'll be incredibly funny if you roll a 1.
Do I just a straight roll?
Just a straight roll, just to see if you get a 1.
A 19!
Yeah, it works without a... You just drop it and it lands on top of the tent. And you kind of hear all the voices go, huh? What? And you kind of hear the gnome go, ah. Well, I guess we're going to plan B. And the tent starts catching fires. And the gnome... You see these people kind of run out of the tent as the fire starts to catch. And you see the gnome, he just starts straight into the mines.
Can I just, like, slowly move around the edges to try and start following him?
Make another stealth check.
I believe. 18.
18? Alright, you think you're reasonably stealthy, but everyone else, you kind of hear this sort of general shout coming up from the camp that, intruders! There's intruders, keep an eye out! Don't let them get inside. And they kind of fan out in the bottom of this area. Although you do roll reasonably high on stealth, there is not really a path that you can get to the mine shaft entrance unless you want to climb down the stone wall above it, in which case you'll
Sure.
have to make an athletics check.
Okay.
Alright. So make
My
one.
athletics is even higher than my stealth, so I believe in myself.
Sure you do.
$19.
So the people down here, now that you're closer, you can see there's a couple dwarves, there's a human, and then there's a couple goblins and hobgoblins and a few bugbears sort of fanning out, keeping an eye on the edges where, people might come down. And they're essentially all looking away from you because they don't suspect that someone's going to start scaling the rock wall behind them. And as you do, you slip down and you can slip into the mines. As you do that, let's go to everyone else. As you hear the shouting coming up from the mines.
Andromeda, this is your fault. A growl, basically.
You do also see one of the tents is on fire and Masozi is not in your party.
Never mind, maybe this is Masozi's fault.
It's no one's fault. It was the safest option.
Y'all were the ones who let me go off by myself. So this is all y'all's fault. I take no responsibility.
Bro.
Would it be all right since we might need to be stealthing? Is it cool if I can take off my scale mail armor just so I don't have disadvantage?
Yeah, you can take off your armor.
All right, I take my armor off just so I'm not clunking around very loud.
Okay. Marley.
Do I need?
It just takes like a minute.
Do I need to leave it behind, or can I just keep it in my inventory still?
Yeah, you can keep it in your inventory. It'd be bundled up so it's not moving around with you, but yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to say this. It's probably 150, 200 feet walking around the outside of the pit mine to get to the bottom. And there are 8 or so individuals who are trying to keep an eye out for anyone coming in. So what would you as a party like to do?
Okay, hear me out. Is there any way to get more or less directly above the entrance?
Not really. It's sort of like an inverse tiered cake. I think that's a good way to describe it.
Where is a wind glider when you need one? How far can any of you throw me?
The thrower of the party has already left.
I'm so disappointed right now.
Is there any
You missed your opportunity to throw
I
Marcosi.
missed my opportunity. By the end of this campaign, I'll have thrown all of you. Mark my words.
I'm
Wait, but-
pretty strong. I can attempt to throw.
Wait, I also have a thought. So, the spell Featherfall, right?
Yes.
Does that just make me really, really light?
In a way, yes. I am going to check the mechanics of this.
Because if it does, then you could just throw me to the entrance. It doesn't really help most of you, but that helps me. Actually, I think I can cast it on several people. We could work with that.
Yeah. All it does is slow your falling speed, and if I remember my physics correctly, the speed you are going down does not affect the speed you're going side to side. Those are separate velocities.
Correct.
Yeah, so if you throw me, I can just kind of glide to the entrance.
Technically, yes, you can do that.
Okay, how many people can I cast this on?
Let's
I know there's
see.
a number in there.
Choose up to 5 fallen creatures within range.
How many of us do we need to get in?
Let's see. Andromeda, Marley, Gora, you, and Venator. 1, 2, 3, 5.
Wait, what about...
Nasozi's already down there.
Gora, I have an idea.
They went on a walk.
They went on a walk. We'll say this is a group huddle with everybody.
I was gonna ask if Gora can cast invisibility on Venator, and then Venator can just throw us each to the entrance and then follow us.
I will point out that the spell ends
smart,
when you
right?
when you touch ground, or when you're on the ground. So you can only cast the spell on creatures which are actively in the air.
Well, that sucks.
Well, you just go last.
Can I, like, delay it a bit?
You could also all... I mean, we could also all just take a running leap at the same time. Just saying.
Well, how far would it be to get there?
As the bird flies, maybe 50 feet, 55 feet.
Oh, jeez.
It's...
And how far down is it?
Oh, how far down is this mine? I want to say about the same. 60,
Actually-
70 feet. Maybe. I'm making this up on the spot because I didn't actually think about how deep a pit mine would be. To the very bottom, at least.
So basically,
that
we'd all
sounds
die.
reasonable.
Yeah, so...
Actually, I think we could all do it. Like, if we're falling slow enough, it would not be hard to make it that far down.
I just like to bring up, there are 8 or so angry gentlemen down there ready to fight us. So we should also
Yes.
figure out what to do about that.
Well, if we jump to the entrance of the mine and get in, because they're all looking out, trying to look for anybody coming in. Are they necessarily going to be watching for people flying in?
Well, given how the mine is tiered, they are already naturally looking upwards.
Well, then we need a distraction. Andromeda, I nominate you.
What? Okay. What do I do?
Go down there and get their attention, and then don't die. I know you can do it.
This is a great plan.
I feel like this plan's missing a lot of steps.
No,
I think it's fine. I think Andromeda knows the other steps. I just stare Andromeda down.
sure.
Alright,
Yeah.
well, maybe we could... I mean, I can do some spell casting, but they only really affect maybe 2 or 3 people at once. That's what I got.
Well, as long as they're distracted and not looking the direction that we're coming from, we'll be fine.
I suppose, but all it takes is for one person to notice us, and it's all over.
That's true. That's true, but Do you have a better idea?
Not above just a straight-on frontal assault, wheeling them down one by one. We do have the high advantage. The high ground, as it were.
I'd rather get in by stealth.
Fair enough.
If you're gonna fight, I wanna use my plan to get in for myself.
Well, I guess I'll leave the planning to y'all folks.
Anyone else have thoughts?
I think I might have an idea. One sec, let me just check something. Are there any like torches or like well, besides the big burning tent, is there like any fires or anything in the lighting the cave?
From what you can see up here, the entrance to the mine itself seems to be dark. There's no lighting. Which, by the way,
Never mind my.
Masozi,
what?
you do notice that as you slip into the mines, it is basically pitch dark aside from the light from the outside.
I think my plan fell through. So, yeah, never mind.
Well then, I suppose we'll jump in unless we'll wait for our wizard to have input, but if they agree, we'll jump on in.
Why don't we just go through the front?
What?
Explain?
Why don't we just attack them while going through the front?
Because that's a good way to die. Again.
He could have been bluffing. These guys might not be as. The guys we fought up on the surface weren't all that they were cracked up to be.
Yeah, just a couple of misguided folks fighting for the wrong cause. Could very well be the same type of folk down there. And I'm betting that we have a bit longer to throw damage down on them from above as we make our way down. Unless they get wise. But that's just that.
Once again, I think we risk it and go for it. I'm with Andromeda on this one.
Well, that sounds like
Fine.
2 against 1.
If we die, it's your guys' fault.
Well,
I don't want to be alone. Don't die.
maybe you should have thought about that before you ran off ahead.
Oh no, I'm fine with that. I just don't want them all to die and then Masozi be like, where's everybody?
TPK. TPK.
Oh gosh.
Don't cry.
Oh, don't worry, Miss Sozy. I'm sure you'll find your own end in the mines.
Well, that's fine.
Well, who wants to make the first move?
Well, I can. Unless someone here has a really big showstopper of a spell.
Have phantasmal force?
Actually, I think I might.
Oh?
Wait, I need to. I'm asking. I'm
Alright.
asking questions. Hold on.
Okay.
No, I will not hold on.
What's the name of the
No,
spell?
I don't know. I'm checking. I'm double checking.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Double checking.
And remember, as a warlock, you're casting at 3rd level.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Wait a second. This is actually a good idea.
I know.
Let me look this up real quick.
As if we wouldn't
Oh.
come up with good ideas.
Good. What 3rd level? Okay. You know that would be pretty good. And you can take yeah. Be casting that. It's a 3rd level. Yeah.
Here with the class?
And I will say from above, it does look like everyone would fit within that relatively large radius.
I'm gonna need you all to step back.
And I think the person you take with you does not take damage from it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna need you all to step back. Can I take?
Well, you can take one willing creature.
Who's willing to come with me?
Well, it depends
I
on what we're
will.
doing.
I can.
Venator says, no hesitation. I'm going with Venator. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's send it.
Okay.
I assume I should arm myself for this.
Should he, Andromeda?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Okay, this is scary. I don't think I want to do this anymore.
No, you already agreed. It's okay.
All right. I draw my sword then.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do to prepare for this?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna tell everyone to step back.
Wait, what?
Besides
Alright.
Venator.
All right.
Crap! I took my armor off because I thought we were gonna stealth. Okay, I guess I'm ready.
Should I roll?
So. First off, Ender, did you put your armor back on, or are you still not wearing your armor?
Do I have time to put it back on?
That's up to Andromeda, and if you tell her.
Andromeda, can I put my armor back on just in case?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I put it back on.
And so you cast the spell, Andromeda.
Okay.
So kind of like everyone steps back without much warning. Andromeda just loops your arm with Venator's, and you point with your other hand to the center, and both of them disappear with sort of like this dry crack, like the sound you'd hear right before a lightning strike. And down at the bottom of the pit, they reappear with this thunderous boom that just emanates outward. What is your spell save DC, Andromeda? I need to roll some saving throws.
Yeah, let me check. Let's see. 14.
Alright. Oh. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's let me quickly roll these. Alright, so 6 people failed. So please roll
Oh!
please roll 3d10 thunder damage.
Okay.
Damn.
25.
25. Okay, so people who take 25 damage. He's dead. He's dead.
Oh,
He's almost
what?
dead.
Maybe this was the
He's
right choice.
dead. He is not. Let me do some quick math real quick. He's doing fine. 39. He's almost dead. He's dead.
Oh
and
my
then-
god.
Wait. 1, 2. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah. He's so yeah, that was 25, so 2. Oh no, he's dead. Yeah. And he's dead. Okay.
How many did I kill?
1, 2, 3, 4. Four figures. 2 appearing to be dwarves and both of them dwarf and hobgoblin are just flung away from you, and their bodies crack as they hit against the stone walls. And they fall limp. The two bugbears, those big goblinoid hulking figures, are thrown as well, and they're groaning and slowly pushing themselves up. The 2 figures that were mostly unaffected, hold up. They only took half damage. 25 divided by 2. So they're going to take 12 damage. Oh, they still look hurt. Even the folks that stood their ground against this still look a bit battered by just the pebbles and debris that you flung around. 52.
Nice. Powerhousing it.
6. They look relatively beat up. Can I have everybody except Masozi please roll initiative?
Jeez. What a way to start. Oh my
What
god.
a way to start, I swear.
We're good at avoiding conflict in this game. Let's go.
Damn, that was so clean.
Good job.
God
11.
damn.
Sorry, I was muted.
God damn.
Wait, what happened?
What do you mean? What, you weren't listening?
No, my app crashed.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So what happened was Andromeda tells everyone to stand back except you. And without a word of warning, Andromeda loops her arm with yours and thunder steps to the center of the mine, dealing 25 points of damage and insta-killing 4 of the enemies. As their bodies are thrown and break against the stone walls of this quarry. There are still 4 standing, but they are all looking very hurt, except for one sort of heavily armored figure who appears to be human.
You said we're rolling for initiative, right?
Yes, because you are standing at the bottom of this pit mine, surrounded by a couple angry folk who are very injured, but also rather pissed. Let me pull up some stat sheets.
Got 17.
Yeah, I got a
You
13.
got a 17, Andromeda?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Be sure you mark down that you used the spell, but I'm pretty sure you're just going to summon your weapon and beat people up with that.
Yeah, that was the plan.
This is what I missed, guys. Are you back, Gora?
Yeah.
Alright, quick recap for you as well. Andromeda just thunderstepped with Venator down to the bottom of the pit mine and insta-killed 4 of the Goonie bandits with the
That's
thunder damage.
badass.
Yes. I want you to roll initiative, but...
Yeah. Everything's falling apart, but that's okay.
Yeah. It's okay. We're okay.
We're okay.
In fact, this initiative, I should have given these guys more health.
Yeah, I'm contemplating on getting one of those fancy wireless headphones so I stop tripping over it constantly.
They are worth it, I will go and say.
Yeah.
So right now I'm probably definitely going to be prioritizing getting Reese a coat. He's so cold. He's a cold old man. And he has no coat. I rolled an 8.
Alright, that works just fine.
Cool.
So, Andromeda! You're going first, buddy!
Oh, yay.
As
Okay.
everyone is kind of recovering from this massive blow, equipment and tents have been just pushed to the side of the bottom of this pit, the fire all but extinguished, and you and Venator stand in the center, untouched.
I summon my Warhammer. And I go to the closest person thing.
Alright, the closest person is sort of this rugged human who's still standing. They kind of withstood the blast like some sort of badass, but now you're running at them with a warhammer, so roll your attacks, please.
Okay. See.
And do you have the thirsting? What did you roll?
Sure.
What did you roll to hit?
Sure. An 18.
That hits. Roll your damage. And double check what evocations you have, because you might have the one that allows you to attack twice.
I don't think I do.
But yeah, roll damage.
Oh my god, I am cracked today.
What did you get? Did you get max damage?
Yes. Got 12.
12. 12. That's right. It's a Warhammer. Oh,
Andromeda
look.
just like takes a break from D&D and comes back 10 times
So,
stronger. What is this?
At this point, with this sort of your skeletal wings have unfurled just subconsciously, and as you run forward, you do realize that you aren't holding a warhammer at the moment, but instead a scythe. As you just cut down through the center of this man, he staggers back, still alive, but there is this aura around you right now of violence. One of the sort of big goblinoid bugbears at the side pushes himself up, reaches for a club nearby, and he's going to charge at you, swinging to try and hit. Which is a natural 20.
Dang.
You're gonna be fine, I think. Let's see. A natural 20 for this weapon. That's 2, 4. Got it. 6. You take 21 points of bludgeoning damage as you're kind of struck in the side by this almost frenzied bugbear after he charges at you.
How much damage?
20. I believe it's at 24.
Okay. We chill.
We chill. Yes, we are chill. And the human in front of you sort of looks down at you with this
Good boy.
look of anger. He pulls out this wicked-looking scimitar and this dagger that has this sort of spiderweb pattern on the blade, and he's going to make 2 attacks at you. He's going to make
Sounds concerning.
with his scimitar and one with his dagger. What is your armor class?
13.
Alright, so both will unfortunately hit, but they aren't a whole lot of damage. In total, you do take 14 points of damage as, in retaliation and anger, he slashes at you with the scimitar and stabs you in the gut with the blade, twisting it slightly.
I'm okay.
Venator, what would you like to do? Marcossi, you're next.
Guys, I'm gonna need some help.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna straight up attack just the dude that's closest to me. I'm not gonna do anything too fancy.
Alright, so there is a dwarf who's kind of stealed his ground that's next to you, and then there are the 2 people ganging up on Andromeda.
I'll help out Andromeda.
Thank you.
Alright. Just given your senses of being a hunter, you can already tell that the bugbear is probably the weakest at this point in time.
I'll attack I'll attack the other one because since the bugbear is pretty weak, better to focus on the bigger threat. So I'll attack the other guy.
Alright, roll to attack.
I can attack twice. I got 19 for my first, and I got 11 for my second.
Alright, the first attack does hit, and you catch him by surprise, cutting down his side, but he does sidestep the second swing, sort of predicting it's coming. Make your damage.
I got 11 for damage.
Alright, that's respectable. That's... Alright, yeah, no, pretty good. Marcossi, it's your turn. Gora, you're next, and currently you're both standing at the top of this mine.
Is it gonna take, like, the whole turn to get down there?
Currently, just straight looking down, you're around 60 feet from the bottom. For range purposes, you can spend all of your movement to get 50 to run down, and you'll be 50 feet closer from range, but you are pretty far.
I'm gonna start heading down.
All right. Is there anything you'd like to do, or would you just like to step down?
Are you talking to Lace or me?
Lace?
Okay, cool.
Sorry,
Just
what?
checking.
Is there anything you'd like to do, or are you just spending all your movement and dashing to get down?
Can I if can I like throw my trident while running? Is that a thing that's allowed?
What's the range on your trident?
No idea.
All right.
I imagine since it would ow mostly be going straight down, that would change things.
All right. So you'd have disadvantage, but it would technically be within range if you only spend your movement and you can action to throw it.
I think I killed my
Why are
Okay,
you
I'm
in
gonna
pain?
do that. Like, I think the tendon, like, slid across something, and it did the whole everything is buzzing feeling, and how.
No.
Anyways.
Oh. All right. Make a range attack
No. Yeah.
at disadvantage.
We all understood that pain.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll a d4 to see which.
Oh, fun story. That would be an unnatural 20 at disadvantage.
Yo!
Because I got a 17 and then an 18, so.
So you kind of like slide down, you run to the edge of the first layer, and you just throw it. And it sticks in the back of, I'm going to say the human.
Yeah.
Roll your damage of the magical trident as it sticks in his back, and he glances back up at you with this wicked glare.
I'm gonna stick my tongue out at him. Like, actually.
You're too far away for him to actually see that, but...
I believe that's a 5.
5? Respectable.
I'm still gonna stick my tongue out at him. I don't care if he sees it.
Alright.
I'm petty today.
Valid and fair. Gora, it is your turn.
What's the range of firebolt again? Is it going to be enough?
Let me check. 120 feet. Yep.
I do firebolt.
Who are you targeting? There are 2 bugbears.
Just one of the randos at the bottom.
Alright, I'll roll a d4 for you then.
Thank you.
And you roll your attack with your spell attack modifier.
That's looking pretty good even before the math.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think I got more than a 20. Yeah, I got more than a 20.
Yeah, that'll hit any of them. I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, you rolled 2d10 because you are level 5.
Mm-hmm. That's a D8. This is a D10. Yep. I got 8 plus 5.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. once again, your bolt you kind of aim for the biggest, most threatening figure on the battlefield that does not include your own teammates. And you see this trident stick out of his back, and you see him cutting into Andromeda, and you're like, nope, nope, that's bad, don't do that. And you fire this surprisingly large bolt of fire. It sort of comes out of the tattoos on your arm, down your hands, down your finger, and towards him like you're shooting a little finger gun. And it blasts him in the side and knocks him just a little bit. He's starting to realize that he's being focused and he doesn't like it. One of the dwarves, the other person that managed to hold their ground, is going to take a shot at you, Venator. He kind of pulls out a bow and just an arrow, and he takes aim. Thank goodness you put your scale mail back on, because I don't think an 11 will hit.
An 11 does not. An 11 wouldn't have hit even without my armor, so that guy sucks.
You just
But yeah, it
kind of
doesn't hit.
like sidestep. You sidestep preparing for an attack from the big guy in front of you. You just see this arrow go between you. It's Marley's turn. He's going to kind of... You just see him sort of run and just long jump off of the edge of the pit. And he is in free fall for just a moment before he misty steps to the ground next to... I'm going to say next to you, Venator. Kind of stumbles a little bit, but he rights himself. I'm going to quickly check Misty Step. See if that was in fact his action. Oh, it was a bonus action. So he kind of appears next to you, gives a wink before he drives his blade twice into one of the bugbears. Just sort of one blade into the bugbear in front of him and one into the guy next to him, but unfortunately both blade attacks are parried by both of the enemies. So that's his turn wasted. This second bugbear stands up out of this collapsed tent, and he just picks up a sizable stone, and he is going to throw it at Marley. And he absolutely misses by a mile. And you see, like, all of you see this guy stand up, pick up this sizable chunk of rock, and throw it. And it kind of just goes straight into the ground in front of him. And he looks at it, and all of you look at it. There's this...
Where were you aiming, my guy?
It's the sort of throw where you forget to let go of something. And there's just...
Oh my god.
There's just this moment of silence on the battlefield before
I like this one.
before we pick back up with Andromeda.
Okay. Okay, I'm not doing too hot. But
Neither are they.
yeah. So I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, and I'm gonna try to hit the goober.
Alright. Roll to hit the goober. Goobify him. Please.
Goobify him. Oh my god. Let's see. Dice.
Come on, dice.
Does a 16 hit?
16 just barely misses.
No.
You bring your hammer down, and he brings up his sword and catches the. You bring your scythe down. That's right. It's a scythe.
I'm
This
screwed.
moment. You swing it, and he brings his sword and catches the blade just before it hits him. And the bugbear next to you is going to take this opportunity of you being
No.
wide open to absolutely fumble his swing and miss.
Oh my god.
Like that was a solid 2 on the dice. Yeah, no, a solid 6 does not hit you at all. But
I still may be screwed.
yes, the man in front of you has this wicked smile as he pulls his blade back and slices up at you. Oh my god, you are screwed. As he gets another critical hit with his blade.
Bruh. Roll freaking low.
Roll low, you. 4, 5, 6. 9 points of damage from that attack.
I'm dead.
As he slices, and you see Andromeda, the wings kind of fold back, and the scythe fades away like spider webs being blown away on the wind. He looks a bit confused noticing that, and Andromeda falls backwards. Of course, he doesn't let that distract him, and he does go to drive a knife into Venator's side with 19 to hit.
Oh,
Saving
gee.
throw time.
Yeah, no, that was at me, right?
That was at you, yeah.
Yeah, 19 hits.
Thankfully, it's only a knife, so it only does 6 points of piercing damage.
Owie.
But it's now your turn.
So I'm gonna turn to the guy who just knifed me. And oh, wait a minute. Actually, can I, before it's my turn, can I, actually, no, I won't hellish rebuke him. Yeah, never mind.
I'm sure
just,
you don't want to. You could. It'd be really funny.
I'll do it for the bit. Yeah, I'll hellish rebuke.
Alright, he needs to make a saving throw?
Yeah, let me check. No, it's not saving throw. It's just straight damage.
Alright, let me double check that. Alright, yeah, roll damage, 2d10.
I'm casting it at level 3, so it's 3d10.
Alright, roll 3d10.
23.
Okay, this is why this is very funny. As he kind of stabs the knife into you and starts to pull it out with this, like, wicked grin on his face, he's expecting to be heroic or villainous right now. You kind of turn to him and you utter these words of rebuke, and the blood on his knife just, from you, explodes out to him and just sets him ablaze.
Oh, I love that.
And there's a moment where he is just on fire, screaming, before he falls to his knees and falls over silent. He's dead.
Thanks for avenging me.
I love hellish rebuke so much. That was a reaction. That's not even my turn.
And now it is your turn.
What?
That
wasn't your turn?
That's a reaction for taking damage.
What?
So was the guy I attacked before, is he still within my attack range?
There is a bugbear wielding a heavy club within your attack range. The other two fellows that are still alive, one has a bow and the other has been throwing rocks.
All right, I'll go after the bugbear then.
All right.
Just to, I'm gonna use my bonus action, I'm going to Crimson right my blade, and I'm going to put the extra 1d6 damage on it just to cover my bases.
All right.
Once I gotta roll my damage here real quick. Okay.
Roll to hit him, please.
No, yeah, it was my self damage.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got 24 on my first and 25 on my second.
Just roll damage for your first attack, please.
I did 12 total damage, 9 slashing, 3 cold.
Yeah, your blade just cuts him down. He's just... Sorry, I just saw Andromeda change her profile picture. I just saw the eyes. I just saw it get closer. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. With your first attack. So you still have a second attack. Absolutely free.
I still have a second attack and movement.
Yes.
So I'll run over to the bow guy who tried to shoot it. Can I run over to the bow guy?
Yeah.
He's in 30 feet.
Yeah, everyone is within like the same 20-foot bubble right now.
So yeah, I'll dash over to the bow guy and attack him as well.
Alright.
Ah, dang it! I rolled a 9 for my second.
Second hit?
Yeah, for my second attack, I rolled a 9.
In total?
No, yeah, that was the total.
Oh yeah, no, that misses. Much of this guy's blessings. He sort of like scrambles back as he sees you running towards him, and it's just enough for you to miss him. He looks terrified. Markasi, it's your turn.
Ooh. Is the human with my trident still alive?
No, he's dead. He's a burnt
Can I
crisp
get
on
my
the floor.
trident back?
Yeah,
Just, like,
your trident
Yoink it back?
rips out of him and comes back to your hand. A little bit of burnt flesh on the end of it.
Ew. Can I turn and just throw it at, who's alive still?
There is a bugbear and a dwarf.
Can I just turn and throw it at the bugbear?
Yeah, he's a bigger target. You
Yeah,
technically move a little closer, but you're still within long range
That's fine.
from Trident. So you're still at disadvantage.
That's a 10?
The Trident just kind of like thwacks into the stone next to him and sort of just vibrates a little bit as it pokes out.
Can I pull it back?
You already pulled it back with your bonus action this turn.
Okay,
Gora.
I'm just gonna keep going down.
Gora.
So is everyone dead yet?
There's 2 left. That look relatively
Firebolt.
terrified. Alright, Firebolt.
Mm.
The dwarf or the bugbear?
My dice are in danger.
It's cantrip.
Cat went after one of them.
I'm just gonna say I do firebolt again.
Alright. Do you want me to just pick a random target for you?
I rolled like a dirty 20 to like hit.
Yeah, that'll hit one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll me your 2d10 damage and, well.
9 plus 2, 11.
Yeah, he's dead. The bugbear
Yay.
that pitifully threw a rock just gets... He's sort of like looking at the scene, and then this bolt of fire just hits him from behind, Ada's just falls forward dead. This poor frantic dwarf. He's going to try and run into the mines. So, Venator, you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'll hit it. I'll try to get him with the sword. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah. Roll damage. Plus your Crimson Right.
9 damage total.
He's dead.
This poor
Everyone is now dead. Andromeda is still dying though, so someone might want to do something about. Well, actually, you the spiders. Alright. I'm going to say that because combat is over, the spiders are able to stabilize Andromeda, or one of the spiders is. So Andromeda is not dead or dying, and everyone's able
Yay.
to regroup at the bottom. And I just want to say, I find it incredibly overkill that you Crimson Righted after the main guy dead, because everyone else had like 4 and 6 and 2 HP left.
The bugbear to me was just kind of scary because he'd been in the fight for a long time, so I was like, man, he probably has a lot of health. So
He had
I
4.
just wanted I just wanted to cover the basics. Crimson Right though does last for a long time, so
Yeah.
I think I'll still be using it.
Andromeda, what are you doing?
What?
He's gotten bigger.
I'm unconscious, dude.
Is that what you look
First
like when you're?
time.
Is that what you look like when you're unconscious?
I think this is the first time Andromeda has been knocked unconscious.
You know, I haven't written down other times, so yeah, I'm gonna say, yep. You are
Guys, help.
you are all able to regroup at the bottom, except Masozi. Well, I think that went extremely well, all things considered.
Can I get my trident back?
Yeah, on your way down, you just pull it back to your arm and shake the bits of dead people off. It actually stays surprisingly clean.
I'll have to. Yeah, but I'm still gonna clean it later. Ugh. You dead people.
Alright, so
we just go in?
Not
It's on
so
the
you
go
help me.
Oh, right. So
Yep.
somebody should
right.
probably do that.
Anyone here can heal?
I was the healer.
Uh-oh.
Not me.
Anyone here got a healing potion on them?
I don't, but I have some pretty good survival.
Andromeda, do you have a healing potion on your person?
No.
Oh my god.
Is there any chance you can heal yourself? Okay.
Well, we might need to just take a short rest here.
Short rest. Dog, I need a long rest.
Well, you can use all of your hit dice and recover your spell slots as a warlock on a short rest.
That's true.
I'm just saying, we don't want to take too long because I think one of our party members have already ran on ahead. But we don't want to go in there if this one injured. So, I'm actually going to present something to the party. Do you need to go about now, Andromeda?
What?
For your things? It's
What time is
like 4,
it?
almost
Yeah,
5.
like in about like 10 minutes.
Does anyone else need to go for any reason?
I'm having dinner soon at 5.
All right. So what we could do is we could have Venator stay behind with Andromeda while everyone else tries to catch up with Misozi. As an option.
I'd be fine with that.
How about the rest of you?
What?
So, for the sake of the fact that Venator and Andromeda need to leave, but we're also at a point where we can theoretically split the party, with Venator staying behind to take care of Andromeda's unconscious body, and
I would actually be cool with that.
Markasi and Gora can go ahead with Marley to try and find Misozi.
I want to find Misozi. I'm worried about them.
Makes sense.
All right, lovely. Well, I'll leave you two out here, and I suppose we'll go in.
Good luck.
He pulls out his blade and steps into the mine shaft. Andromeda's back to normal.
They got farther away.
Got further away. He's running now.
What?
Andromeda's character icon profile picture. Sorry, it's been changing throughout this whole thing.
Oh, I haven't even noticed.
I've noticed 'cause I've been on the channel page for Discord this entire time, and every time it changes, it's like a sudden. Because the eyes are just these big black spots, and they get bigger. You notice it. Especially
Yeah.
since when I had my notes up, Andromeda's side of like the list of portraits is like the one visible to me, and Andromeda's at the
Scary.
top. It's seriously funny. But into the tunnels we go. Over the course of this short fight, Misozi, I'm going to quickly jump to you. I know it's been a little while, but you delve deep into these tunnels. I would like you to roll a survival check. And do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
All right. There's no disadvantage to this survival check then.
Okay.
And quick reminder, you were trying to track down this gnome.
Yeah. I got a 17.
Oh. So you are able to you know where you are in these mines. You can feel confident that you will actually be able to retrace your steps and leave. Because as you go down in here, the mines, they start out relatively normal, straight, as if they are maybe following a vein or something. But as they get deeper, they start to grow a little more erratic in how they are made. Strange dead ends. It's almost maze-like down here. And you feel like, you know, he has a little bit of a head start on you with just how he was able to run in, and you had to sneak in yourself. So I would like you to roll a perception check. At
21.
I'll say at disadvantage, unfortunately, because he
Oh, okay.
does have the advantage of just a little bit of time and knowing these mines very well.
21.
21.
As the second time was a nat 20. So sad.
So sad. you know you're following him. You know you're behind him on his trail, and you've noticed he's kind of almost made a wide loop around these intersecting mine passages to be somewhere near the beginning. There's a couple chambers near the beginning. They're almost like just larger passageways. You feel confident when you reach a certain point that he is just ahead of you. In fact, you even hear his little pitter patter of his boots on the stone.
I'm just gonna keep following him. I want to be close enough that I can potentially like see his shadow even or something.
Alright,
Like
can
far
I
enough back that I'm not like
have you
there's
make
like still some distance
a
between us.
stealth check, please?
21.
Okay, yeah. So you are able to get close. There's no real shadows down here, this part of the mine. There's no light sources that cast them. But you do feel you get relatively close to him. To a point where if you lunged, you could probably grab him.
Are we is there like are we just going down tunnels like there isn't anybody else?
There have not appeared to be anything else in these tunnels aside from you two. Although, with your perception check actually, there is sort of the faint noise of skittering, movement, and he does seem to avoid taking certain paths. You see him think twice before going down one route and instead turns to another.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep following him then, since he seems to know where he's going.
There is a point where he stops and sort of presses himself into a corner as if to hide.
Shoot. Is there anywhere I can hide?
I mean, you do feel pretty confidently hidden in the dark, and you sort of press yourself against one of the wooden beams holding up the ceiling. I want to say I'm going to let you keep your old stealth check. And he will.
Okay. I guess I will go and do that then.
Alright. And you're just going to hold this position until something happens.
Yep.
Alright. Now, to the group of three. Marley sort of holds out his blade. Alright, well, let's go down. Any of y'all need a torch or light?
Dark vision over here, so I'm fine.
I got dark vision. How about you, Gora? You alright in the dark? Gora. Gora?
Oh, hi.
Hi, yeah, we're about to go into this dark, unlit mine. You alright with darkness?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. And he begins pushing forward. He actually is doing decently well at navigating it, although he is hesitant. You can kind of read his posture that he is preparing for a fight almost. There are a couple moments of just silence progressing forward, and you see very much the same. At first, this mine seems relatively normal from what you'd imagine a mine to be, but then it does start getting very erratic, tunnels intersecting and going over, and strange curves and bends. Could I have everyone roll a perception check, please?
Nice. There we go. No.
For you, Marcasi, there's something uncomfortable about the damp, cold air of the mines. It doesn't make you nervous, it doesn't make you afraid. It's just, it feels extremely different to everything you've ever experienced in your life. How about you, Gora?
Yeah.
It's nil.
How's your perception check?
Oh, perception check.
Yes.
Let me do the math. 15.
Alright. There's this strange wind down here, almost like you can kind of sense sort of passage to these mines. Cold breeze coming up from down below. It's not enough to figure out where everything is, and you do hear the faint movement of creatures in the far tunnels, but you don't see what's in front of you. As you turn a corner, this small, short-cloaked figure, and I will say this, Masozi, you do hear the footsteps of your friends approaching. No lights, just the footsteps. But once you reach a certain point, the gnomish figure in front of you darts out. Brandishing a blade, he stabs Marley. It hits, driving into the man's chest, and he lets out a yell, and we'll do a quick little initiative for all those who wish.
I wish.
Alright, let us roll initiative once again. This should go much faster because
13.
I rolled a 13.
Which one of you has the higher dex?
I have 16 dexterity.
Yeah, Makosi wins.
Alright, well, Makosi go first. What did you get? What did you get, Masozi, for initiative, since this is happening right in front of you? Masozi.
What? Hello?
Initiative.
Oh,
As the gnome you've been trailing just darted out and stabbed someone in front of you.
I see. I definitely did not just like phase that out of existence. I got an 18.
Alright. So you go first as you realize that, well, someone's been stabbed.
And as far as I'm aware, both of these figures have not seen me.
Yes.
I'm gonna like put my hand on my own, like I'm ready to use it if something happens. But for now, I'm just gonna keep watching.
Alright. Markasi, it is now your turn.
Oh,
Yes.
do I have any idea where the gnome went? Because I am going
He's
to
still
get
there, sort of semi-grappled.
Oh, good. Well, you know what he did?
He just stabbed Marley.
You know what else he did?
Not quite.
Not what he promised to, and I
Well,
don't bluff. I'm going to
He
get-
did promise to lead you to the mines safely.
Yeah, but he
didn't say
also
anything
promised-
about being in the mines.
He also promised not. But he also promised to tell the people guarding the mines to let us through.
Well, that was
So-
before someone set the town on fire, but
I don't care.
we're
I'm
not
going-
arguing semantics here.
I use burning hands on this guy.
Let me check something real quick.
Okay.
Alright.
Perfect. What do I roll for this?
No,
Yes, and help. I am stupid.
every creature in a 15-foot cone in front of you must make a dexterity saving throw.
Is that how it works?
Yes.
Wait a second. Give me 30 seconds to check
As
something,
you
okay?
hold your hands, thumbs touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flames shoot forth from your outstretched fingertips.
Well then. Good luck, everybody. I'm gonna still cast it because I'm
Alright.
not thinking about that. What do I roll though?
What level are you casting it at?
You know what? We only live once. How about level 3? No, level 2. Sorry.
Alright, roll 4d6 and tell me your spell save DC.
3 plus 6 plus 6 plus 1. That's 16? I think.
Yep, 16.
16.
And Masozi, I'd like you to make a saving throw too. What's your spell save DC?
12. Is 12.
Okay, so they both
Oh,
succeed.
spell
So...
attack bonus plus 4, so that's 20, I think.
Oh yeah, 20 damage? Sure. No, sorry, they just take 3d6. They don't add. Spell attack is if you're making an attack roll. So it's just 16 damage, but... So they both succeed, but they only take... So they only take half damage, which will be 8. For both of them. And Masozi, I'd like you also to make a saving throw.
What do I add to it?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. That's an 11.
Masozi, you take all 16 points of damage. As this fire sheet lights up the hallway.
Sweet, I'm on fire, just like I asked.
Gora, your turn.
Always seeing the bright side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is now dim light because people are on fire.
I'm going to grab this gnome and beat him to death soon. With a rock.
So it's your turn, Gora. You're in this sort of narrow mine hallway. and everything's lit up. You see the small gnome just stab Marley with a knife.
Rude. Double checking my spell. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Now, what's the details of frostbite?
Let me check. Frostbite. You cause numbing frost to form on one creature to see if in range. That one target must make a Constitution save. On fail, it takes 1d6 and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes.
Yeah, I do frostbite.
All right. What's your save?
The spell DC is 13.
Okay. Let me check something real quick. All right. So he fails, and because you are 5th level, you do 2d6. As he's sort of getting the icy hot treatment right now.
Mm-hmm. I rolled damage.
What is damage?
I think it's a 10.
That's a decently fair amount of damage. As he's first
Mhm.
burned, and then there's this frigid, and you kind of see this frost spreading from his knife hand and over his joints. Just a little bit. Not too much. Marley does thankfully get to act. But you do notice his movements are just a little bit sluggish. As he swings twice, but unfortunately does miss both times. He does appear... Actually, wouldn't even know. Can I have... If any of you wish to, you can make an insight check. If any of you wish to, you can make an insight check on Marley or the gnome, just real quick. Especially with the light of the fire.
No, Marcosi is far too busy being ready to beat the life out of the gnome to think about that.
Alright.
I'm busy being on fire.
Okay. Then never mind. It is the gnome's turn. This little asshole. He is going to actually ignore all of you. And at disadvantage, what's Marley's AC? He hasn't done that. AC is 12. Just barely misses Marley once again. Oh, wait, never mind. He is multi-attack. Let me check. The next... Okay. But that second strike will hit. Dealing another... Ooh. You kind of see him plunge the dagger in once again and twist it. And then he lets go and leaves the dagger in. Masozi, it is now your turn.
Am I still on fire?
It kind of goes out. You're able to put it out without it doing much damage to you. It's not damaging fire, just flavorful fire.
Well, Oh well, I'll just do my plan without the extravagance of me also being on fire. I'm gonna zoom out of my area because at this point I feel like Masozi has seen everyone else is like, oh wait, I know those people. Um, and therefore Masozi's gonna aim for the gnome's head with their flail.
Alright, make that attack.
Bongo bonk. 25.
Yep, you hit him. You bonk him hard.
Bonk. Yay, that is 3 bludgeoning damage.
Woo! Yay!
Yay!
You have multi-attack. Fighter. Level 5 fighter.
I am a level 5 fighter.
You know what that means. I hope.
I do?
You have multi-attack. I believe. Let me double check. Am I confusing?
I do not have multi-attack. I have an extra action,
Oh yeah. Oh that. Please.
so I can attack again.
Oh, I think I'm thinking of higher level fighters. I'm double checking. I keep giving fighters multi-attack when they might not need to.
I believe that's a little bit higher, if I remember correctly.
No, that's 5th level, extra attack.
What?
5th level, extra attack. At 5th level,
Is
you
it-
can attack twice instead of once at 5th.
Yeah, extra action can attack twice.
You're
Oh,
describing
I-
action
okay.
surge.
I don't know. I have it written down as action surge and extra action being 2 separate things.
Okay, so yeah, you can just attack again. We have it written down differently.
Sweet, amazing. Bonk him again.
Yay, bonk him again.
That's a dirty 20.
Woo! That will hit.
That's 8 bludgeoning damage.
That is marginally better.
Yeah.
Markasi, it is now your turn.
Oh, yeah, so the
I
gnome,
exist.
is it restrained in any respect?
No, but he's kind of flanked.
No.
Well, technically, he could be flanked.
I would like to do that because I'm ready to kill him. I'm so ready to kill him.
All right. You get that lovely advantage.
I could 3 times stab him.
Well, let's start with the first and see if that does it.
Well, it's all at the same time. AKA my trident.
Okay, I get it. Okay, I missed that.
No, you're good, you're good. What do I add to this? I'm doing 2-handed, so, but that's 16?
That'll hit.
Perfect. Hey, Gracie,
Yeah.
can you roll a d8 for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I got a 3.
And what's your bonus to that? Strength or dex? Wait, I don't think tridents are
either
bonus,
way.
it's just strength.
Oh, it seems to be okay.
And it's a plus
Then
1 because
3
magic.
plus 3.
Alright, how do you want to do this?
Straight through his chest. I am done with him. I am killing him. I am going to let him bleed out on my trident.
As you stab through him, he just looks up at you with this almost deranged smile and says, "It is done," before he dies. Behind you, Marley sort of stumbles against the side of the mine shaft, holding himself up, and looks down at the knife still in his chest. Alright, guys.
Could I
gonna
walk
try to-
over and pull it out?
Yes,
No,
you
don't
can.
do that. Don't do that.
No, I
Please
want
don't
to
do
do
that.
it. I'm going to do it.
No, can I just? That will kill him.
You don't know what I'm doing.
What are you
You
doing?
just know
Well,
I'm-
I'm going to say that as Marcosi stands over the body of this dead gnome, Misozi can pull the knife out.
Yay!
And with your dark vision, it's a bit hard to see because the colors are all the same, but it does look like there are two different liquids coating that blade. One of them is blood, the other you don't quite know.
Can I sniff it?
Make
What?
a survival check. With advantage.
Ooh, I love advantage. That's a 15.
A 15. You sniff it, and there's the distinct smell of iron, and there is another smell that you realize you recognize. You don't remember from where, probably from your before your memory is. It is a distinctly potent poison. And there's this flashback of you coating on a blade before you are going out to kill someone, and there's this distinct feeling of you need to get this done so you don't get punished as you are using this poison. There's this small spark of maybe this will make it easier.
Masozi's gonna completely freeze up and just kind of stare really weirdly at the man. I forgot his name. Oh my
Marley.
goodness.
It's
Marley.
It's gonna be fine, I think. Oh, it's not feeling good.
You're just gonna slowly squeeze the dagger.
Let's see, let me make a constitution saving throw for him. Oh boy. He starts coughing. Would either of you two like to do something?
I don't know.
Gora?
Mending?
Do you actually do that?
A little bit panicked, yeah.
You kind of see his shirt, the blood stains lessen for a bit before they grow again, and the cut shirt fabric pulls itself together, but he is still bleeding. And it's dark in here, admittedly. You can't, those of you with dark vision cannot make out distinct colors. And he sort of shuffles and slides down against the wall, coughing, before he stops moving.
Wake up. Please look at chat.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Apologies. We can say this will end here.
Thank you.
Sorry about
Sorry. I just,
That's very
I know
good, because I can't decide if Masozi would stab this man or not. Like, I'm in a weird
just-
spot also.
that. Well, let us
Marcosi will want to do something. I just
let us
my
end the
brain is
session.
really bad.
We're going to end the session with him coughing, and leaning, and
Thank you.
you're kind of in this moment of darkness.
Thank you. My
And I'll stop recording.